Hey YouTube, Chief Monkey J, bringing you an update on the leg pouch that we bought from DL Extreme. Thought you guys would like to know what's going on with it and what's in it. Sorry for shaking, I'm on handheld phoneage. But here we go, we've had this nearly a month now, and we are carrying it every single day. It's now full. Give you an idea of how wide it is. That's my hand width. So yeah, pretty good thing. A few through the pockets and everything I found. So this front pocket, I've been using it as my key pocket. Work keys, car keys when I'm not in my car, and my door keys are in there as well. That does go all the way up inside there, so you can, fit lots in it. Top pocket up here will hold a full-size ordnance survey map. It's my sort of area where I'm likely to go most of the time. You could chop that out and put like a honey stove in there. That will fit in there, no problem as well. Side pockets. On this side we've got, I might take these off and use them for somewhere else because the Velcro is really strong. And here we have my multi-tool, which is just a cheap version from Stanley. Lovely, excellent bit of kit for the price, 12 quid. That's in one side pocket. In the other side pocket we've got a cheap push button on off LED torch, aluminium bodied, no set in, cheap thing from a petrol station. $5.99 for a set. It was two of these and a head torch. I give one to my mate who's also got a bag like this. And two side pockets, and in this back pocket here, isn't in here at the moment, I've got a carabiner and one of my paracord fids. Now normally there is a hank paracord in there as well. Well, mainly because, get bored, someone wants a bracelet made up, you need to tie something up, you never know. In the main body, right in here, normally sits my phone, but I'm using it. Normally sits my phone in there, absolute treat. In this pocket, carry a spare lighter and a set of binoculars. Not an expensive set, cheap set, spot some deer, something like that. It's nice to be able to watch them in the wild, and pheasants and all sorts of things, without getting too close and frightening them off. But bear in mind, this is not a survival bag, this is just what I deem that I need every day. Top body, now I can fit on top of this my video camera, and I still can close the lid. Just to give you an idea of space, this isn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I have a tobacco tin with me fire kit in it, a little tiny steel, waterproof matches, lint, Vaseline impregnated cotton wool, that sort of thing. And the bottom of that, underneath that, I have another tin, survival tin, another fire steel matches, torch, whistle, button compass, saw, fishing kit, all sorts of snares, paper. Now I don't need a pen because that is already part of my wallet EDC, which is in my pocket, and I'll go through it in a minute and show you. And I have my first aid kit, which is a fairly substantial first aid kit. I'd still only call it personal use, really. It's been tailored over the years for what I'm likely to need. Just open it up, give you guys a quick show. I have one of my cheap Bocker knockoffs, Now that stays in the first aid kit. It isn't used for anything else other than if I need to cut bandagry, things like that. That's all it's used for. We have micropores and zinc oxide tape. Zinc oxide tape, great for blisters and things like that. Emergency blanket, triangular bandage, well, 2 triangular bandages. They can start fires. We use it as a bandage. Nice day-glow whistle. Load of safety pins. And on this side, this top pouch, well, I've got all sorts in here. Like I said, this is primarily designed to be used for me. There's no pills in here. Steri strips, you know, like butterfly stitches. Absolutely godsend. Now, Funky Prepper will testify that you need these in a kit. I know you need these in a kit because you guys have seen where I cut my leg as well. Gloves. If I'm working on myself and my hands are clean, well, it's okay. If I'm working on someone else, don't know what their blood type is, don't know if they've got anything in their blood. Equally, they don't know if I've got anything in my blood. I know I haven't, but, you know, an emergency situation, nice to have. Plasters, more steri strips. Remains of plasters. Now, these are quite handy. When you get a first aid kit, generally speaking nowadays, you'll get a basic first aid leaflet. It's good to read them, but don't throw them out. In a survival situation, or even if someone's cut yourself, if panic arrives, you cannot think straight, and it's good to have something that will allow you to focus, so you can read that and know what to do. And there's also the paper that came with my WebTech survival kit, which I stripped out and stuck in the tin, about survival instructions, again for the same reason, because it allows you to stop panicking and get away with yourself. You know, we practice, we think, we know, but in a real situation, you don't know what your brain's going to do. You have to trust that you know it well enough to comprehend, but no one can ever know anything, and you always learn. I mean, the day you stop learning, you might as well stick me in the ground, because always got something to learn, you know, for everybody. That's the first aid kit, and that all sits in that big deep pouch in there. You've got 2 little side pouches. Behind the side pouch, you've got 2 little pouches. In this one, I keep my fire steel that Wessex Blades made for me, and I knotted up, and I also made this cover for. A paracord, and I keep my Kershaw tension in there. Now, you're not supposed to carry that in the UK, but it does stay buried, and I have checked with a policeman, and it's all fit for purpose, etc, etc. And this side, because I am a smoker, I keep a spare pouch of tobacco, and not at the bottom there, I can't see it, and normally keep a Rizzler in there as well. If I just get it all out. Now, this was a cheap bag from Deal Extreme. All you guys have heard of Deal Extreme. Very good. For the price, it's fantastic, you know. And I wanted something that I would be able to sort of practice with, modify if I needed to, before I go mental and get something like a Maxpedition or something like this. You know, I'm totally unprepared. I'm doing this off the fly. It's early before work. Well, you know, how you do. So, in that bag, we managed to keep all of this stuff. All of that, goes in that. So it fits fairly well. I mean, there's still space. I mean, I can skim down on the tins, maybe. Put that in a smaller pack if I needed to. You know, I don't carry the map, carry a stove instead. But this is not supposed to be a survival. This is supposed to be a general purpose. I need to carry my kit on me. If I'm going anywhere, I'll put my phone charger in the bag. The phone stays in the front, like I said. Now, you know, it transfers between house, hip, shoulder, car, everything like that. Now, you guys know I've got a Max Edition. Because obviously we do YouTube, we've got your ID and whatnot, your money. We also carry all the memory cards in here for my camera, and in this little zip bag I carry the USB attachment for my micro SD card that's in the phone. So if I ever get a computer that doesn't like plugging up to my phone, or I haven't got my lead, I've got the option to still pull the information off my memory card if I need to. The reason why I say I don't need a pen, obviously because I carry my Victorinox switch card, which again got a little tiny knife on it, nail file, screwdrivers, scissors, toothpicks, tweezers, and a pen in there as well. So I'm fairly covered. Always got something to write on as well because I carry my business cards. So, you know, they're plain backed. Beauty. Plus, I can hand them out if someone's got a bite. Well, there you go, guys. That's just a little overview of me leg pouch here that I'm getting on with wonderfully. It sits on the hip nice. It's fairly heavy when it's full. Not hugely heavy, but, you know, substantial weight. And it's wide. It is wide. That's a major point of it. I can sit in my Land Rover with it on my hip and close the door and still drive, which is fine, which is great. But in a normal car, you won't be able to. Obviously, a Land Rover is a bit more wider than a normal car. But all of that makes up my EDC with my phone, which is in my hand. So I hope you enjoyed that little overview. Everything's holding up fine, and we'll do a revisit of it several months down the line and see how it's holding up. Righto YouTube, Chief Monkey J, catch you later.